I'm going to share with you today is how I transitioned from my corporate job to real estate investing. And I know a lot of you can relate to that because you're looking maybe to quit your job or retire from your job, but you have never really been an entrepreneur or especially a real estate investor. Well, this is back in 1995. I was working in corporate America as a financial analyst in metal commodities. And I had one of those cubicle jobs, staring at the same three walls all day. And I decided, and I was doing real estate before, but very part-time, kind of on the side. And I decided at this point that I wanted to transition to real estate investing full-time, because even with part-time, at that point I was making 3 times more money in real estate than I was doing in my corporate job. So how did I do the transition? Well, what I did, the first thing I did is set a deadline. I gave myself a deadline by when I was going to do this transition. So at that point, it was 6 months. It was in June of 1995. I said by the end of the year, I want to be in real estate full time. So that's the first thing I did. The second decision is to set how much money I wanted to make every month. In my situation, I wanted to make at least $10,000 because I had 3 children to support. I also had to pay for my own health insurance, taxes, and also I wanted to make more money than I was doing my corporate job, which I was making a lot less than $10,000. So with that said, I had to create a business that would give me that type of cash flow monthly. Third thing is that I did what I had to do to make this happen. So basically is I was making phone calls on my commute and back and forth to work on my cell phone. I was taking my lunch and eating lunch in my car and make phone calls. I would put the kids to bed at 7:30 in the evening, so at least I had an hour and a half to do what I needed to do. I was very focused and very sad. You know what? It's hard. I was working 5-6 days a week. I had 3 small children. On top of that, I was finishing my master's degree in an MBA. So I had a lot going on. But I was so determined that I was going to turn this around and I was going to quit my corporate that I did what I had to do and I carved the time. And I tell you what, within 3 months, actually, I got to that point. Now, I stayed the whole 6 months just for extra measure. But in 3 months, I was able to achieve all those goals that I set myself to. So I wanted to share with you how I transitioned from corporate to full-time real estate investor. And yes, you can do it. All of you can do it. If I did it based on having kids, finishing my master, commuting 2 hours each way to work, and I made this happen, you can do too.